Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I used the little mothers on the upper and I regret not doing it onto the lower. You can definitely see a difference. The upper pops. I just used the little round bottle and applied, used a rag, wiped it down, and then used a little water after to take the remnants to give it that shine. Now the lower I just cleaned with steel wool. I haven't done anything. I've shortened up these lines here in the front and the back, and I seated and adjusted the ejectors and used steel wool to clean up this whole intake. There's no silicone. All the mating surfaces are good. I've manipulated the rail and pushed the rail down as I tighten these and customized my rail so all the fittings and stuff, the points that come here to the thing don't hit. Like you see right here, I had an issue. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but it comes awfully close to here. So I had to finagle this rail without putting a kink or bend in it so it still was right. So I used a wrench, hooked it around the back, and pulled it to me out this way a little bit so I could slide the hose. And now the screw is not touching the intake. I have this on this side, and I got it right up against the back of the intake there so I can make adjustments to my distributor and this doesn't get in the way or hang low or something. So I've tried to clean some things up. I got a fuel gauge that goes in here. I might add some mothers down here and try to polish it. I don't know. Figure it out. It's probably going to make a mess all over the injectors, and I'm really not sure. I should have done that before I did seat the injectors, but I had a problem on 7. So this is how it's looking. It's got a nice shine to it. It looks really good with the mother, so I regret not doing it on the lower, but I figured I'd show you the last little step. Then now here's the fuel, the crossover pipe. I went ahead and cut that back piece off that goes into one of the lower intake bolts. I didn't need that. I went ahead and let me show you here. I cleaned up all the threads. These threads in that hole were so caked up with like gray stuff, silicone. You can still see a little bit of it. I used a wire brush to clean it all off, and I spent maybe about 30 minutes, 45 minutes trying to get that to where you can see threads, and I got it loosened up here because the silicone was actually in between the thing, and this thing's got to turn to screw into that piece over there. I went ahead and cleaned all the ends. It was working fine on the car before. I had one mishap. One of the hoses wouldn't come off with that little clamp, you know, that squeeze clamp they have back there, and I'm going to put flathead clamps around these, and this is one of the hoses off the heater core line, so I'm going to hopefully be able to stretch it, or I don't know if I'm going to have to gently pull it off the heater core and get a whole nother line. I don't know. I'll figure that. Won't be too bad. I'll figure that out last. So like, subscribe, and share. This is a 351.